So I just got in last night, and the jet lag and all of that stuff hasn't hit me yet. So I'm okay. But if for some reason you see me leaning against the wall snoring later, you'll know it's hit me. You'll know it's hit me. But it's nice because I feel like there's this angel standing over me. So I know I'm okay. Did you forget something? Can I help you? What's happening? They sent you back to sign your cup. Oh, because we're auctioning these off for charity for Japan.
Has my germs on it.
It does. Yeah. Hey, thanks for your help. Always a pleasure. Where was I? I was leaning against the wall snoring. Yeah, anyway. Okay, well, let's get to some questions. I don't think, how much time do we have? Anybody know? Anybody know how much time we have before? Doesn't matter. Look, 45 minutes. Oh, perfect. All right, let's get to some questions. I see somebody over here with a microphone. Why don't we start over here?
Good morning, Jensen.
Good morning.
I was wondering if directing this season had any impact on your acting. You know, because sometimes when you change perspective, it does that to you. Did it have any sort of...
Did it have impact on the acting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did. It was when I was directing, I was of a different mindset, and I guess I didn't realize it until I had to be in the scene as an actor. And I guess I can best explain it by there was one scene where I had a phone call with Bobby, and as an actor, I read that scene and memorized the lines, and to me there was a lot going on in the dialogue. You know, I would get angry, and then I'd get sad, and so there's a lot of different levels to play as an actor. So it seemed like a fairly complicated scene. But then, as an actor, as a director, I looked at it and I was like, okay, how can I shoot this, and how can I tell the story with the camera? And I'm like, oh, really, it would be great if I just had one shot kind of tracking me the whole way, and at the very end, I sit down and I have a slow move in, and boom, that's it. So it's one shot. I'm like, very simple scene. So that when I set up the scene as the director, I was like, okay, guys, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to be here, then we're going to come up, we're going to follow me over here, sit down on the bed, and it's going to be a slow push in, and that's going to be the scene's going to be one shot. They're like, great, cool, simple. And then I got into it as an actor, and I'm like, oh wait, there's a lot more going on in the scene than I thought. So it was just two different mindsets, and I think being able to switch between those two it takes a little practice. It can be done, obviously, but I wasn't expecting it to be that different, and it was. So I hope I get to do it again so that I can practice that.
So do I.
Thank you
very much.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome. Hi.
Hi, I'm Beatrice, and I just want to ask you, what's your favorite episode of Supernatural of all seasons?
Oh. My favorite episode of the whole show?
Yes.
From season 1 to 6?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. You know, we get asked that question a lot, and sometimes it changes, and sometimes I don't know. Obviously the pilot, very first episode is very dear to me because that kind of started this whole craziness. So I really have that as a place in my heart. But I don't know, I would say more recently, I don't know that I could name one that stands out above all the rest. But I would say more recently, I was very impressed with The French Mistake. Which has a funny backstory to it, in that they called us up to they called Jared and I up to the offices, up to the production offices, and we got on the phone with Eric Kripke and Bob Singer and Sarah Gamble, who were down in Los Angeles, and they actually pitched us the idea. They said, "This is what we want to do. What do you think?" They've never done that before in 6 years. They just do what they want, and then we get a script and we try to make it happen. So the fact that they were calling to pitch us an idea got me a little concerned. I'm like, oh great, what do they want us to do now? And when they did it, I was a little concerned. I'm like, ooh, is that going to work? I mean, that sounds like we're going way out there. But for some reason, I don't know how this show does it, but we somehow managed to go so far out there and bring it right back in. And I think that's a testament to the writers. So, I think it turned out to be one of our better episodes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Do you guys agree? Am I completely, yeah? Okay, good. Because it's really what you guys think. If you guys are like, ooh, no, that was way too far out there, then I would be like, well, I thought we were way too far out there. As long as you guys are on my side. Hi.
Hi, I'm Kate.